Let's start with the from stones to metals. Chalcolithic age. The Chalcolithic age replaced the Neolithic age. The Chalcolithic age was distinguished by the use of stones and copper tools. It means in this era, particularly the stones were more sharpened and all that, and particularly added with the copper tools. Hence, the name Chalcolithic was given, meaning the copper stone age. This is also known as the copper stone age. It is often referred to the protohistoric as it was different from the stone age which lacked the knowledge of the metal and script. The use of the copper led to the making the metal artifacts. Houses were either circular or rectangular on plane. With the invention of the charcoal, it means with the invention of the copper, lots of things were changed. It's like houses. Initially it was made by the bricks, and now its shape is also changed with the circular or the rectangular. On the plane, the houses usually had only one room, but multi-roomed houses also existed, as is evident at Inamgaon near Pune. That's Inamgaon is a particularly found in this. When it's found, it was known as the Chalcolithic age. It's near Pune. The house is used to be plastered with the cow dung and lime. The more things were added are the cow dung and lime in the houses. Now is the picture given here is the prehistoric sites in India. In the lower part, it shows that the Paleolithic age with the triangular shape with the square, it's Neolithic sites, megalithic with the round, and with the star, Chalcolithic. So its sites given here are the stars, that is Inamgaon, which is the most newer in all these four forms of stone age. Okay, now move to the next. During this Chalcolithic age, farming, hunting and fishing were some of the different occupation followed by the Chalcolithic people. So in farming, it's again new things are added. The red cattle, sheep, goats, buffaloes and pigs, which were also slaughtered for food. In crops such as wheat, rice, bajra, jowar, millets, ragi, green pea, lentils, green gram and black gram were grown. Painted pottery was an important feature of the Chalcolithic period. It's again pottery was important in this period. The pottery ranged from the redware, deep redware to deep brown and black. Pictographic red and black and polished red were found from the Chalcolithic sites. Pottery was in the newer form. Pottery was there, but it's advanced than the Neolithic age. The burial practice was yet another remarkable feature. The dead were buried in a particular direction all over a particular area. So dead bodies were buried in this particular period. It was found that the burying and the dead were buried in a particular direction. It's like if you know that in the south direction, it's always the head of the dead body. So it's a particular direction for the burying. Now the megaliths. Here the meaning of megaliths is the practice of erecting megaliths, literally meaning big stones, started around 300 years ago. Initially in the first video, I have explained megaliths at the monument, which was little bit different from this. In the megaliths, there are people carefully put together the stones boulders to mark the burial sites. After burying particular body or dead bodies, they are putting stones side by side and forming megaliths. This practice was prevalent in the northeast Deccan, Kashmir and the South India. The megaliths are often found underground, but some can also be seen on the surface. Archaeologists discovered a circle of boulders or a large stone standing on the ground indicates that there are burials beneath. These burials have certain common features. Usually the dead were buried with the pots called as a black and red ware. Several tools, skeleton of horses, weapons of iron and ornaments of stone and golds have also been found. So beside dead body, they were also putting the pots, and few of the skeleton also found in this buried area, and which were like bounded by the stone boulders. Here the picture is given of the megalithic burial. Okay. So now did you know the practice of the megalithic culture of the building continued well into the historic period and survives even the present day in a symbolic form among the Lingayat community in Karnataka. So from the past it's still present at some places where it's Lingayat community in Karnataka. Now the case studies. Paleolithic sites in India, that is Hanski. Paleolithic remains have been found in the Hanski region in Gulbarga district in Karnataka. The site is situated on the bank of the Hanski, a tributary of the Krishna. It's a Krishna's tributary, Bhagwan Krishna's tributary. The tools found in the Hanski are most made up of various kind of stones, including limestone, sandstone, quartzite, dolerite, and chert. In one of the excavated size, huge granite blocks were arranged around 63 square meter area. So it's a Paleolithic. So most of the things were found. It's on a stones, but stones are different. It's a limestone, sandstone, quartzite, and all that. The next one is the Neolithic sites, that is Sarutaru. Sarutaru is a small town situated at the 25 kilometers southern of the Guwahati, and the Neolithic site lies in the top of a small hillock about 125 meter high. Archaeological remains reveal different artifacts such as the groundstone sites and the post hearths. That is the sites and post hearth, both are a little bit different type of stones, which are sites are perihistoric stones, and the post hearth stones are the broken pieces of ceramic material found on the archaeological site. The numerous post hearth have been retrieved from the site. Handmade pottery made of clay and quartz practice have been found. Okay, we know in the Neolithic age pottery was found.